What's going on, guys? It's the one and only Motivational King. Don't believe me? Just keep watching. As I promised, next 48 days, we're going to go through all the 48 laws of power. And then once we're done with that, we're going to go to the 50th law, whatever book you guys decide. Um, so, also, too, I do have a cheat sheet for the 48 laws of power. For those that are interested, please inbox me. Or no, tomorrow. So if you go up there tonight, it's not up there. But tomorrow, I will, if you go subscribe on my website, I'll have the link that when you get the welcome email, it will automatically show up. The cheat sheet that I have. So, I'm playing my little filters real quick. Interesting. I think I like that one. Nah, maybe not. All right, so that's what I'm gonna have available, and it's gonna be the 48 Laws of Power that you can be able to download and kind of see as we go through, print it out at home or what have you. So tonight's law is law number 3 is conceal your intentions. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue of what you're up to, they cannot prepare a defense, right? Guide them far enough down the wrong path. Envelop them into enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. You ever heard the saying, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing? It's the same thing. You know, you can't always let people know what you're doing. I'm a strong believer that there's some people out there, I really think that, pray against you. You let people know, hey, I'm getting ready to do this. And like, oh, I hope they fail. There's people out there that's like that. So you never want to, let everyone know what your intentions are. So sometimes you got to conceal your intentions. The story that Robert Greene uses in the book is a gentleman by the name, they call him, Robin Baron J. Gould. And this was like from 1870. This was like around about 1878. And let me tell you what this joker did. So he kept creating companies that were competing with Western Union Telegraph Company. That's what they kept doing. So he would create a company and become competition for them. And what they would do was go and buy them out. They're like, no, we don't want this as a pest. We're going to buy them out. So this Mr. Gould does this 2 or 3 times. Now, here's the smoke. He's enveloping all this smoke. So what the directors of the Western Union Telegraph Company assumed was naturally, oh, he's just trying to create competition. He wants us to buy him out. So as long as we keep giving him a handsome amount of money, he's going to go away. Finally, the real reason why he kept doing it was because he was playing for higher stakes. He was planning for a hostile takeover. So he wound up taking over the Western Union Telegraph Company. Boom, yow. See, sometimes, it's human nature that we always want to follow patterns. We always want to go for the patterns. Well, a pattern is something I want to follow, but when you know that the average person is going to follow patterns, just do the opposite. That's how you conceal your intentions, because people are always looking for a pattern. So the 40 laws of power. Conceal your intentions. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You got to constantly be changing. Don't always let people in your business. Especially since yesterday when we talked about, having less trust in your friends and learn how to develop enemies. That was law number 2. So think about that. Do you really want someone to really know the ins and outs of you? Even your friend. You can't trust anyone. And that's not saying it to be like some paranoid, schizophrenic, but it's real. Like, you cannot trust a lot of people. The crazy thing about it is, I think most people, and I came to the realization 32 years old, and I realized that most people do not have your best intentions at mind. Like, most people don't have what's best for you, or don't want what's best for you, or don't care. So when you complain and you tell people about your problems, I'm gonna tell you like this. I would say 80% don't care, and probably the other 20 probably glad it's you and not them. Most people do not care most people don't care about what situations you're facing. So why give them your business? It's like this: if you're struggling in your business, you're struggling in your life, and let's just say you're hurting for money, right? Why would you let everyone know that you're hurting for money? Why would you tell people that can't even help you? You know, they're just as broke as you are. Why would you tell them that you're broke? So that they can put your business all over the streets and let people know, oh yeah, so and so's broke. Well, they're just as broke as you, so they're not gonna let everyone know that they're broke, but they damn sure gonna let them know that you're broke and you're trying to borrow money. Don't put people in your business unless you need to. Always try to conceal your intentions. You know, my mom used to tell me when I was coming up, she said, you know, I don't care if I have a penny in my pocket, no one else will know. So many of us have gotten away from that. You know, I'm not saying, you know, with social media, everyone wants to be, you know, very forthcoming. Well, I'm not even going to say that, you know, because a lot of us, you know, people put up fake stuff, you know, like, you know, stuff that's not real. Like, you know, putting on makeup and doing all, like stuff that's not real. If it's not real, then you don't have to put up an image of something that's is not real. Be yourself. Understand that there's only one of you, and you can't be no one else. Everyone else is taken. The only person you can be is you, and you only can be the best you. Don't try to copycat someone else. So when you're trying to do certain things, business, professionally, or whatever, you gotta conceal your intentions sometimes, because people can try to read you and try to hurt you. Most people do not have your best interest at heart. Period. Just understand that. Most people don't. We want to believe that. I think there's two standards that we have in ourselves. The first standard is, I believe that most people are good, but in actuality, most people are bad. Isn't that kind of messed up to say that? Most people don't care. I mean, you look at social media, you see some of the comments and stuff that people leave. Most people do not care about you, do not have your best interest at heart. They don't care. So you got to accept that, and understand that. Okay, I'm going to drop a jewel on you. The jewel I'm going to drop on you is this. It's better to play by their rules than to play by yours. Now someone's saying, like, why would I want to play by someone else's rules? Because when you know someone else's rules and you play by that because you're on their board and you're playing by their rules, you have a better chance of winning the game. Even if they got it set up in a way that giving them an advantage, you still know how to overcome that because you know the rules. But when you play by your rules on someone else's game board, 9 to 10, you're going to lose every single time. You're going to lose every single time. It's better to play by their rules, because if you set up standards of what you would go by, you're like, well, I would never betray someone. I would never do this. I would never do that. That's great that you would never do that, but would they do that? Are you playing by their rules or playing by your rules, right? So you got to know, you got to know what rules you're playing by. And that has everything to do with intentions. What are people's intentions in your life? That's why it's always good to conceal your intentions so you can figure out what other people's intentions are. And let me tell you, most people's intentions for you aren't good. Now, don't believe me in this. Do the research yourself. I'm not making this up. You know, there are statistical data that demonstrates that, you know, we have, so let's just say, for instance, you got a couple of thousand people on Facebook. Everyone, you know, has a couple of thousand people on Facebook. But we're only programmed biologically, psychologically, to only have 150 people. About 150 people, right? Research it. Don't believe me, research it. We're only programmed psychologically, biologically to only handle about 150 people in our home, on our own makeup, whether that's friends or family. Anything past 150, you know, those people, I mean, on average, we have about 150 people that, for the most part, have our best interests at heart. About 150. No more than that, typically, right? So if you got 3,000, 5,000 people, you maxed out on Facebook, how many of those people you can really call on to really help you? If you really was to lose everything, be broke, how many of those people you can really call to get anything from them? Most likely none. So you got to conceal your intentions. You know, don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. Not everyone has your best interest at heart. Period. I don't know how many times I can emphasize that. I had to learn that the hard way, because I always give people the benefit of the doubt. There's a book by Phil McGraw, and it's called The Life Code. Read that book. Read it. Because giving people the benefit of the doubt, oh my God, you will lose so much. You will lose so much. Stop putting so much stock in people. You got to put a lot of stock in yourself. Put more stock in yourself than other people. Not trying to be funny, not trying to be degrading to anyone, but I'm just telling you some of facts or some universal truths that I've discovered while in my 32-year journey, is that you cannot live a life just based on your standards. You have to know how other people are playing the game. And if they're playing the game, you better know the rules that they're playing by, right? Not saying you have to fall into that rabbit hole with them, but you better know how to navigate around these treacherous people, because most people, I can't emphasize it enough, do not have your best interest at heart. 150 people. Research it. 150 people for the most part you can call on at any given time to have your best interest at heart. The rest of those couple of thousand people you got on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram do not give a damn about you. All right, 80-20, 80-20 rule, all down the line, 80-20. 80% of them do not care, and 20% of them are elated that it was you and not them. Sad to say, but this is the world we live in. So you got to know, no matter, we always want to be optimistic. So I'm going to drop some other jewels on you, right? So a lot of what I talk about is I research a lot and I read. When most people are sleeping, I'm up. I'm reading. I have to. It's just me. And what I've discovered is this. Thinking positive is great. It really is. Thinking positive is great. But do you know statistically, those that are more of a realist make more money? That's crazy. Now, I consider myself to be an optimist / realist, because I don't like to set unrealistic goals and, stuff that just whimsical and doesn't make sense. I don't do that. But at the same time, statistics shows us that people that are more realist, more negative about stuff, have a tendency of making more money. Why is that? While people that are more optimists don't. Why? Because some people, they ride on the happy train. Like people always say, you're a great motivational speaker. Hell no, I'm not a motivational speaker. But no, I am a inspirational. I am a transformational facilitator. I transform people's lives. I don't care about motivation, because motivation is like perspiration. You sweat, you rub it off, it just goes. But when you can speak to a person's soul, when you can get into their mindset and really try to figure out, because I believe this. I believe if I can change the way you think, I can change the way you feel. And if I can change the way you feel, guess what? I can change the things you do. And that's the big part. Because if I can change the things you do by changing the way you think and how you feel, then that's going to change everything in your life. I quote my brother on this, well, this was like 2 years ago. We was on a radio show, and my brother said, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't change, then how in the world can you expect any change to manifest in your life? Change just doesn't happen. It's something that is direct. It is something that has to be, you have to put it out there. It's just not something that just comes. You have to be forceful with it. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. See, when I first started in this, I remember, check this out. So no one would ever hire me as a speaker, inspirational, motivational, whatever you want to call it. No one would hire me. The first job that I ever did as a speaker, hear me out, guys. The first thing I ever did, I did it at a library. And guess what? They didn't invite me. I put myself on a calendar, and a bunch of kids showed up, and it was YouTube. Dude, I was out of shape. I was, oh man, I was a lot going on in my life then. But guess what? I put that out there, and I didn't let anyone know what my intentions were. I didn't let them know. I just said, you know what? I want to do this. I'm not going to wait for anyone to give me an opportunity. I'm going to go out here and do it. And I did it. Next thing you know, I started getting phone calls, going to this place, speaking to this bank, and wow. Just by putting it out there. You got to go. And I talked about it earlier. Success. What is success? I was at Morehouse College early today. I'm looking at young men that's getting ready to graduate. I'm looking at young ladies getting ready to graduate. The same school that I went to, being a man of Morehouse. Let me tell you something. It's not about the education of it. It's not about going to college. It's about sticking through it no matter what. See, that's what most people fail at. You don't have to be the smartest, the most intelligent, or the most talented. Let me tell you something. I don't think I'm any of those things by a long shot. Some people always say, oh yeah, you're smart. Let me tell you something. I don't care about being smart. I don't care about being talented. I can care less. It's just that I'm willing to work hard and I'm willing to stick in. See, that's the key to success. You want to know the secret to success? Staying in the game. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to be the most brightest. But are you willing to fight? Are you willing to stay in the game? Are you willing not to cheat the game? I just recently, I love the virtual reality thing. And I'm about to end it here. I like the virtual reality stuff. So I got the little S8 or whatever goggles and stuff. I got that and I put it on and it had this LeBron James. So if you have it, look at the LeBron James challenge. And so I'm looking at experience here in practice. And I said, why does he feel it's important to practice? Because he said, I never cheat the game. So right now, if you're looking at this video right now, and you got to connect. I think we're back. All right. Ending the broadcast. So I thought we had a weak signal. Hopefully we got a... Man, are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. All right. So had a weak Facebook Live. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to start again. This stuff. All right. So most people don't see success. See, this message got to get to somebody out there because most people quit. You don't have to be the smartest, you don't have to be most talented, but you got to be willing to put forth the work. You got to be willing to stick it out when time. If it was easy, everyone would do it. It's not easy. It's not easy when you're losing. I always tell people this. They want to be in business. They want to do something big. I always said, are you willing to lose everything for it? Are you willing to be poor for it? Are you willing to... All right. So, hopefully got a better signal. So, are you willing to be poor for it, lose everything for it? If you're not willing to do those things, then shut up. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying being real because I've done it. I've suffered. I've had nothing. I've worked myself all the way from the bottom to the top. So nothing's been handed to me. So you got to be willing to put forth the work. It's not easy. You got to be willing to work. You don't have to be the smartest, most talented, but you got to be willing to work. That's it. That's it. That's the bottom line. And stop running your mouth. And I'm not being funny when I say that. Like, stop talking so much. Stop telling everybody your business. Tell everybody, no way, I'm getting ready your new idea. And then, there's no such thing. Let me tell you what an idea is. Idea is, excuse my language, shit. Why is it shit? Because an idea without action is nothing, period. Just take that, understand, digest that. It's nothing. Everyone, I've had so many people say Uber stole their idea. Uber didn't steal your idea. If you had an idea that was similar to Uber, but you didn't act on it, how did Uber steal your idea? They had an idea and they moved forward with it, and now they're a billion dollar company. How can you get upset with that? Take those ideas. Let me tell you something. If I say an idea and someone takes it, I don't care. You know why? Because I'm the originator. I come up with so many ideas. If I give you an idea right now and someone takes it and do something great, I love it. I wish you the best. I'm not hurt by that because I'm always coming up with ideas. The only time you should be afraid of someone stealing the idea if that's the only idea you have. I am a creator. We're all creators. We're all creators. You are a creator. Therefore, if you're a creator, why would you be scared of someone taking an idea? Maybe the idea wasn't even for you in the beginning. Maybe it was for you to share, to take it to the next level. So you can't be selfish because, I take this whole approach, and this is how I live my life. I pride my life in this. Two things. First thing, and we're going to really end this. First thing is this. I pride myself on this. I want to go out in this world and reach their dreams and their goals. Because in my mind, my motive behind that is if I can help enough people reach their dreams and their goals, then eventually I will get mine. Now this is the second part. Now this is the mama's thing, right? Well, mama taught me. Mama always told me this. She said, if you do not like someone, never do anything to hurt them. Got it? Never do anything to hurt them. Second part of that is this. Never go out your way to help them. See, I don't have to hurt you because I don't like you, but it doesn't mean I have to go out my way to help you either, right? But it's about the good life. I can't emphasize that, and I'm going to end with that. It's about the good life. Don't chase money. Don't chase money. Let me tell you, money, and some people are like, well, I want to find out how it is. Let me tell you, money isn't everything. It really isn't. Money is everything that is used for, but money isn't everything. Most people spend the early parts of their life when they're healthy, they sacrifice their health to build wealth. And then when they build the wealth, they got to use the wealth to restore their health back. What sense does that make? None at all. But check this out, guys. Live a life chasing the good life. Prosperity, happiness, love, being around people you love, being around people that love you. You're healthy. You can go travel, do the things you want to do in life that really matters. That is the good life. That's the good life. Go for that. Don't go for the Maserati and the Bentley. If you can get it, great. But have the good life, because you can't take none of that with you. The good life, man, let me tell you something. I'd rather go to Dubai with people that I know, trust, and love, and have a blast. Just us. That means more to me than a car. That means more to me than a house. Because at the end of the day, once I slip from time to eternity, I can't take it with me. I don't care. See, what you'll find out is that this is what you see. People that don't have money always worry about it. And the people that have money don't. And it seems like the people that don't worry about the money always attracted to money. Money's always attracted to them. And the people that worry about the money, it seems like money's always evading them. That's my talk for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Tune in for tomorrow. We're going to be going on the fourth law of the 48 laws of power. I know I kind of went off on a little tangent here, but I'm going to give you substance. I'm going to give you, if you're trying to go to the next level, remember tomorrow, if you're trying to get that cheat sheet for the 48 laws of power, go to my website. Now look, don't go tonight and get mad at me because it's not up there, but it will be up there tomorrow. All right, so I will make sure my webmaster goes up there and update that, so it will be up tomorrow. And I don't mean 12 o'clock tonight for those people that want to be all fast. I'm telling you right now that it will be up there probably about, tomorrow afternoonish. Okay? So I'm keeping it real with you. But nah, if we can get up there early, let's keep checking. I will get it up there. It's a cheat sheet so you can go through all the laws that we're going to be going through. All 48 laws, which we're going to take the next 48 days, which we're in day 3 now. We're going to go through. So you want that cheat sheet, is go to oh my God, I always do that. I always do the www. So www.thinkingforwardinc.com, right? And I'll put the link on this once this posts to Facebook. I'll put that link up there, and I will have that tomorrow for you to be able to download that. So it'll be on the home page where you can enter your email and name, and then once you do that, it'll take you to the link where you can download. It's going to be in a Microsoft Word document, I think. I might turn it to PDF, so I won't messes with it. But all that is just a breakdown, each one of the laws, and a brief synopsis, so that you can be able to follow along what we're talking about as every day goes on. So what I will do tomorrow when I do my first morning post, it should be up by then, and I'll let you guys know. And that's it. If you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions or things you want us to talk about, please feel free. I am a business strategist. I can take any business to any level. And I'm not just saying that. Don't believe me. Test me out. I'm an expert when it comes to business, not because I read a lot of books and I think I'm smart, because I failed a lot. So I learned what really works and what does not. So I'm not an expert because I read books and no, I'm an expert because I failed a lot and I know what works now. So if you're interested in, some coaching, hit me up. info@thinkingforwardinc.com, or you can go right to our website, www.thinkingforwardinc, like ink. So thinkingforwardinc.com. Check us out. Give me a holler. I'm down to earth, and I like down to earth people, but I will tell you this. A lot of people, I got to give them this disclaimer. I will tell you this. Most of my adult life I spent in the military, right? And I'm very result driven. So if you want results, I'm the person to talk to. But let me tell you something. If you're looking for somebody to sugarcoat, baby you, coddle you, and tell you that everything's great when it's not, let me tell you something. You're going to get your feelings hurt messing with me. I'm telling you that right now. Anybody that knows me, they get up on Facebook and they'll tell you, I will hurt your feelings. I'm in the business of hurting feelings. I love hurting feelings. Not because I want to be mean, but because people don't do things because they want to. People do things out of emotions. When you stir someone's emotions into something, they will evolve. They will rise. I never see people for what they are. I always see people for what they can be. Becoming who you should be despite who you are today. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I hope you enjoy tonight. Enjoy this week. Beautiful weekend. It's going to be sunny. Get outside. I'm most likely going to go to the park tomorrow. Chill out. So I'm probably going to videotape at the park. I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to enjoy life. So good to be alive and breathing right now. You should be happy. You should be ecstatic. Man, I'm excited. And let me tell you something. I'm not putting on right now. I swear to God, I'm not putting on. I'm just happy. Man, I'm alive. I'm breathing. This is the Motivational King. Don't believe me. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Oh, yes, the blooper. See you later. Bye.